Welcome, Brainiacs! Thank you for joining us today as we dive into the thrilling world of comics. New Comic Book Day is almost upon us, and we're here to give you an exclusive preview of the latest and greatest releases hitting the shelves. Get ready for adventure as we show you epic storylines, iconic characters, and the stunning artwork that brings it all to life. Don't miss out on this exciting live stream. It's time to feed your brain on BrainScan.
Woo! Hey everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of BrainScan, where here at Green Brain Comics we will scan our shelves and show you all the new books hitting the comic racks this week, Wednesday, September 25th. It's only 3 months till Christmas.
It's almost Christmas.
2024. Woo!
Woo! We're in the last quarter.
It's officially fall. We had our fall equinox over the weekend. So welcome fall. We welcome this nice cooler temperatures and beautiful fall scenery, and get ready for our pumpkin flavored everything. Pumpkin flavored comics.
And scary comics.
Oh, and scary comics. Yes, it is officially spooky season, and we got all kinds of scary comics coming down the pipeline just for you for spooky season. So, I am Katie.
Hi. Hi, Katie.
Host of this wonderful show. And we have Monty on the live chat.
There's Monty.
Hey, we are live, so chime in and let us know what you are excited about this week. And of course, if there's anything you want set aside, let us know. And if we don't know you by your YouTube screen name, let us know that your actual name too. We got Cameraman Dan.
Howdy, folks.
Piping in with the fact checking.
I'm piping.
Yeah, so without any further ado, let's get ready to look at some new comics. Woo! Starting over here in our all ages section, we have The Grinch Takes a Vacation.
This is put together by Katie Van Dorn. Oh, sorry, folks. Lost my camera. This is put together by Katie Van Dorn and Random House Press.
Nice, cute. He's wearing socks with sandals.
Oh, such an old man.
Also new this week, it's a Narwhal and Jelly book. Happy Narwhal Days.
Aww.
Well, they wanted to get ready for Christmas. They knew that it was only 3 months till Christmas.
They're ready for scary season.
Yeah, awesome. And of course, every preschooler's favorite is Bluey. Let's do this. Bluey's official poster book.
Ooh, it's a poster book.
Aww, cute. Oh,
It's
Bluey
got a
himself a
disaffected unicorn and
rainbow
everything.
unicorn. That's very nice. All right, and now over here on our, over here in the corner, we have the most boring book ever from Brandon Sanderson and Kazu Kibuishi doing the artwork on this beautiful kids picture book.
It is a very nice book. Both of them New York Times best-selling creators.
Nice. It's a very fun premise, too. It's very cute.
All right.
Okay, and now let's see what's new over here in our middle grade section. Starting with Disney Fairies, a 4-in-1.
That collects a bunch of different stories. All right.
Nice. The House of Hades, book 4.
This is from the Heroes of Olympus series from Rick Riordan, adapted by Robert Venditti.
Ooh, we got a new volume of Investigators. It's volume 8, Class Action.
Another New York Times best-selling author, John Patrick Green.
Yes. The Musicians.
Oh, yeah.
Look how fun. It's a band of cows.
Some fun cartooning from Jeff Cruther.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Amazing Adventures Omnibus.
That puts together this entire series under one volume. It's a pretty chunky bore, and it's got some pretty cool artists, including some small pressers in there.
Nice. Super fun. Turtles for kids. Love it.
Yeah.
All right, that wraps up our kids section. Now let's see. We have no new regular manga, so we're going to loop around here, lead you up to the other side of our building over here in the front, where we will start our periodical wall in crime. Ooh, if anyone knows what crime is, it's Dick Tracy.
That's right. He personifies crime or crime fighters.
Yeah, and that is issue number 5. The Horizon Experiment, the Manchurian one-shot.
So this Horizon Experiment is a series of one-shot from different creators meant to give a quick done-in-one story, and that they could also shop around to Hollywood. It's clear on the face of it.
Ah. Also new this week, Stand Still, number 2 of 8.
There was a lot of buzz around number 1. Let's see if you come back for number 2 from Lee Lawfridge and Andrew Robinson.
That wraps up our crime shelf. Let's see what's new in action adventure. Ooh, we got this really cool fancy hardcover of Berserker. Whoa. The eyes look all weird on there.
This is the collection of the complete 12-issue miniseries from Keanu Reeves, Matt Kint, Ron Garney, and Bill Crabtree in this deluxe oversized hardcover.
Oh, yeah, it's a big chunky boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. You could do some Berserker in just with this book. Oh. Don't drop it on your toe. Also, an action adventure, Hell's Half Acre, number 1, kicking off a new series.
Man, when I read the pitch for this book, I thought it was going to be all Western with a little bit of maybe supernatural, but it seems to be a good half and half mix. We'll keep it here in action adventure for the first week.
All right. All right, now let's see what's new for spooky time season in horror.
You can't get much spookier.
Then Creep Show, it's a new number 1. 1 of 5 for Creep Show. Is this volume 3? Yes, volume 3. Tales of suspense and horror from Chip Zdarsky and Kagan McLeod and James Stocco.
That's right. With a Martin Morazzo cover, and then we got a 1 in 10. Not sure who did that, but it's pretty swell.
Wow.
Creep Show, Volume 3, Number 1.
Ooh, another hardcover. It's The Department of Truth. The Complete Conspiracy hardcover edition.
So what this collects is a bunch of the COVID comics that James Tynion and others put together. Little short bits and bobs from the Department of Truth universe. It also reprints issues, I think 10 and 11 that kind of correspond to some of the materials. All in a deluxe hardcover.
Ooh, fancy.
Ooh.
Whoa, we're kicking off another new series over here. It's Goobers, number 1 of 3 from Cody Ziegler and Ryan Lee.
That's right. This is written by Cody Ziegler, who is the current writer of Spider-Punk. I don't know. He's the current writer of Miles Morales. He just finished Spider-Punk. And it also features amazing art from Ryan Lee. You may know Ryan Lee from being an awesome guy and from being from right here in Dearborn. And he makes great comics. I want to make this my pick of the week. All right. Woo! It's got alien bugs and snots and all the things that I dig, plus some cool art.
You dig snots.
I like snots. Here it goes.
We got Hello Darkness, number 3, new this week.
This ongoing anthology series features a whole bunch of amazing creators, including Garth Ennis and James Tynion.
Wow. Ice Cream Man returns with issue number 41.
Yeah, and for some reason we got 2 covers. We got this second cover. I think that's Wes Craig on there.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And kicking off another new miniseries with Lilith, number 1 of 5.
I think this is Corinne Howell writing and doing the art.
Nice. Scary Bat Lady. Oh, we got Distillery kicking off a series this week. It's The Missionary, number 1 from Ryan Stegman and Jason Howard.
Yeah, this cool horror series has got Jason Howard art. I'm digging it. He also did this cover. We got a 1 in 10 here from Invincible artist Ryan Otley.
Oh, nice.
Good times. Ryan Stegman, Michigan boy.
Patra, number 2.
It's from Scott Snyder. I'm sorry, James Robinson and Scott Collins. That's it.
Spectrograph number 3, also from Distillery.
Yeah, I think this might be the final issue.
Yeah, a lot of these Distillery series are just 3-part miniseries.
Yeah, really amazing art from Christian Ward.
Yeah, and written by James Tynion.
Yeah.
The king of our horror shelf over here. We got Universal Monsters Frankenstein, number 2. I think they got these colors backwards.
They got the colors backwards, but it's a pretty cool cover nonetheless.
It is really sweet. Anything that's got a brain on it is awesome.
This cover is also by interior artist and writer Michael Walsh. We slipped in one of the variants because we can't deny how awesome this one is. And then we got a 1 in 10 from Francisco Francavilla.
Nice. With all the points on it. Look at that. So many brains. Brains. So many brains. And wrapping up our horror shelf with World Tree Volume 2 trade paperback. Also by James Tynion.
Collecting that second arc.
There it is. Boom. So many creepy comics to pick from. Now we're going to circle around here and show you what's new in our OGN section. Let's bring out Monty to show us what's new. Woo!
All right,
Take it away,
it's
Monty.
Thank you, Katie.
You are welcome.
All right, we got a lot of good stuff in OGNs. Let's take a look.
All right.
First up, Amazing Grapes by Jules Pfeiffer, the lovely illustrator of the Phantom Toll Booth.
Yeah. Fantastic cartooning.
Woo! And next we have Before 13th, a graphic novel by Michael Ralph, Laura Molnar, Nia Palmer, and Ruth O'Leary. A book about the fight for the 13th Amendment getting passed with Frederick Douglass and Ida B. Wells.
That's cool how the story's kind of taken from their perspective.
Mm-hmm. And next we have Charles Burns' final cut up to his normal tricks and horrors. And I don't actually know what this book is specifically about, but it's Charles Burns, so it's got to be good. Katie's already read it. She could tell you. Sean could probably also tell you because he loves Charles Burns, and it is his pick of the week.
All right.
Woo!
The other cool thing about this, you may be very excited to find out that not only does it have this beautiful front piece here, but they also are adorned with a signed book plate. This is a limited offer. Get your copy of this final cut with this beautiful signed book plate while supplies last.
Ooh, this book's going to fly off the shelf.
Yeah. And it's Sean's pick of the week.
And it's Sean's pick of the week. Good stuff. Next, we have Occultos by Laura Perez.
This is fascinating looking.
Yeah, it's really pretty. The edges of a reality being poked through by mystical or occult realities is sort of the thing of this book.
Yeah, beautiful art too.
Looks cool. A Quick and Easy Guide to Coming Out by Kristen Russo and Ravi Teixeira. A book on how to come out as trans, queer, non-binary, and etc. to your friends and family.
There it is.
Surviving on Mars by Brandon Graham. Diary comics about his life in Las Vegas, being an artist, dealing with depression, and all the other things.
And Surviving on Mars.
Surviving on Mars. Vile and Miserable by Samuel Canton, another Pow Pow Press book.
This is fascinating looking.
Yeah. I'm not sure what it's about, but it looks good.
He's about to go trick-or-treating at Linguini Incorporated.
Good point.
Great name for a song.
And When to Pick a Pomegranate by Yasmin Abedifard. This book is a contemplative book about desire, the muse. It takes inspiration from Persian tales and illuminated manuscripts, which I've had periods of time in my life of being totally obsessed with. And I really love it. And there's, and also Cycles of Life and Death. It's a new silver sprocket book. So this is going to be my pick of the week. Woohoo!
All right.
Yes.
Beautiful. So shiny and foily.
Shiny, foily, beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good stuff on the original graphic novels. What else we got over in the corner?
We've got this book, the Michael Moorcock Library, Elric, The Making of a Sorcerer.
Yeah, Titan's put this together. I'm sorry, you were saying?
No, go ahead.
Titan has put this together as a companion to Volume 1. This new volume collects classic material featuring art by Walter Simonson.
Dan, you should grow hair like this.
I did.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yeah, I got it in an envelope.
Got to keep it handy.
Yeah, that's right. Just in case it's a cold day.
Yeah. And in our romance section, we have another Maria Lovett comic, Violent Flowers.
This one looks like it's about witches.
Ooh. Which, is she holding a heart?
Totally.
Cool.
Yeah, if you love Maria Lovett, you'll love this book.
You will love that book.
Ooh, looks like Katie's got her hands full. What do we got over on the strip shelf here?
All right. On the strip shelf, we have Walt Disney's Donald Duck Vacation Parade.
This looks like some of the European material brought over here for the first time.
And Jack Kirby Collector, issue 91, the 30th anniversary.
We're celebrating my greatest victories in this 30th anniversary issue of TGKC. Don't ask, just buy it. Yeah.
You heard. Don't ask, just buy.
Still got her hands full?
Yeah, I was just trying to write down some notes so people making requests.
All right.
Yeah.
I got them all. If not, we'll go over them again. And we'll make sure that you get the books you want. Well, we will definitely grab you that final cut, Mark. And Mike Higgins wanted something. I wrote it down. We'll get it. We'll get you your books for you. Monty's on it. She knows what she's doing.
Thanks, Monty.
All right. Ooh, look at this cool thing up here at the front. It's the all-new collector's edition, facsimile edition. That's a lot of editions. Number 54, which is Superman versus Wonder Woman. The battle you never thought you'd see.
You never thought you'd see it again.
I like how Uncle Sam is the referee.
Uncle Sam's going to get in between them. It's not a safe place to be. So not only you got this regular version, but you also have this thing that you never expected to see. This foil version.
Foily.
Yeah. Classic Comics in a giant treasury size edition.
Speaking of popular brunettes, we got this facsimile edition of Veronica, number 28.
Yeah, this one doesn't have a clever pun on the front, but classic cover nonetheless.
But apparently, the boys like to spy on girls in bathing suits when they're out in the cold.
Spying. I think they're just oogling.
I mean, oogle.
All right, what else we got?
Oh, looks like we got Previews magazine.
Oh,
Look at
that's
that.
awesome.
It is the October issue of Previews magazine. So this is all product. This is the catalog ships in October, and it is all items that are shipping in December. So you can check out everything that is offered to ship in December here in the Previews catalog. It looks like they got a new Thundercats series and Lord of the Rings. Oh, that's toys. So yeah. Cool.
We also have the new IDW catalog.
Wait, it doesn't have turtles on it?
We've got the new Marvel catalog.
Hooray!
And we've got the new DC Connect catalog. We've got all the
We
catalogs.
got the trifecta, and y'all know the trifecta does not last. So if you want all three of these catalogs, technically all four of these catalogs, you need to come in right away and pick them up, because last month we ran out of the DC ones right away, and the month before that we didn't even get the Marvel. So
Yeah.
if you want all of them, you got to jump on now.
While we're here, let's give you a quick look at what we've got left over from Batman Day. We didn't show you these last week. We've got this Detective Comics 27 Treasury Edition replica facsimile, also in regular and foil. We've got this Batman Elmer Fudd Special Edition reprinting that Tom King one-shot, both in color and black and white. And a new printing of the Last Halloween Prologue. This is issue 0 to Batman The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. Yes.
It's a lot of Halloweens.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, yeah. All right. Is that it at the counter?
I believe so.
Wonderful. Now we're over here in our sci-fi section, starting with Blade Runner Tokyo Nexus, number 3 of 4 for the penultimate issue of this miniseries.
I've been waiting all day for that one.
Convert, number 2 of 4. That was my pick of the week when number 1 came out, and it was really good. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait to see what these creepy skeleton guys do.
Ooh, and it's got a Simon Gain cover.
Yes. Dune, number 6 of 8, House Corino.
Moving that story along pretty quickly.
It is the Giant Generator Gateway Drugs, Volume 1. Well, 7 issues for only $9.99.
This features the first issue of the Sacrificers, Deadly Class, Black Science, Low, 7 to Eternity, Death or Glory, and The Scumbag. All in Giant Generator's Gateway Drugs, Volume 1.
So basically you get 7 number 1s in one book so that you can get the first taste of all of these series to try. And then if you like them, you come back and get the trade for that series.
Yeah.
So it's like a little taste sampler. It's like a flight, as it were.
And I think we got all those volumes or all those series in stock, so you can pick them up as soon as you discover them.
Nice. All right. Also new this week, Godzilla Library Collection, Volume 3.
And while you may not be able to tell from this really swell cover, the interiors are mostly Simon Gain, making this a very Simon Gain heavy week.
Nice. I'm a fan. I'm interested. Moon Man, number 4, also drops.
Running a little bit late, but glad to have it.
Resident Alien, The Book of Life, issue number 4.
Everybody's favorite sci-fi series.
I don't know. I think this is everybody's favorite sci-fi series. It's Saga. And it's issue number 69 with a beautiful, beautiful painted cover by Fiona Staples. And, you know, if they're going to homage issue number 69 on the cover, this is like the perfect way to do it. Look at that. It's so, so beautiful.
And it looks like they enjoyed some sushi.
Yeah. How about that? And also, look at this awesome hardcover. It's Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely's WE3 20th Anniversary Deluxe Edition hardcover.
This features a new foreword by James Gunn.
Nice.
And the classic material by Grant Morrison and Frank Quitely. I love this book so much.
Beautiful.
It's kind of like what was Man's Best?
Oh, right.
But
Yeah.
100 times more violent. WE3.
Whoa. That wraps up our sci-fi shelf. Now we're going to see what's new over here in indie superheroes.
Right.
Starting with Black, White, and Bloodshot, number 1 of 4 from Valiant.
Yeah, playing on that black, white, and red anthology format. They bring in this Jim Lee tribute variant by Al Barrenueva. Yes.
Defenders of the Earth, number 2 of 8.
By Dan DiDio.
Dutch, the trade paperback.
Also by Simon Gain and
Nice.
Joe Casey.
Final Fight, number 2 of 4.
You're all under arrest.
Geiger, number 3, second print.
We got them all in stock.
All right. Nightclub 2, number 2 from Mark Miller.
Popular sequel.
All right, and we got a third printing of number 1 of The Power Fantasy from Kieran Gillen and Casper Weingard.
Just in case you missed it. And also we got the A cover of The Power Fantasy number 2 that we were shorted last week. So if you were expecting that, here it is. Hooray.
We also got a third print of issue number 3 of Rook Exodus.
Cool new cover.
And a new number 3 of Spawn Kills Every Spawn.
So many spawns.
Thundercats, number 8.
I can't remember what this Thundercat's name was, but he's got dad energy.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful cover by David Nakayama. That wraps up our indie superhero shelf. Now let's see what's new over here in fantasy.
Okay.
We have Neil Gaiman's Anansi Boys, number 4.
Beautiful David Mack cover.
Babs, number 2 of 6.
From Garth Ennis and Jason Burrows.
Conan the Barbarian, number 15.
What a beautiful Mahmoud Asrar cover.
Dying Inside trade paperback.
This is a new original graphic novel written by Pete Wentz from Fallout Boy with art by Hannah Klein and Lisa Sturl.
Ooh, it's the new issue of Helen of Windorn. I think, does this wrap it up? From Tom King and Bilky Everly.
Yeah, quite possibly.
Is beautiful.
It is.
But I don't know if that's the end or not. Kill All Immortals, number 3.
From writer Zach Kaplan.
Knights versus Samurai, number 1.
This is a new series published by Image Spawn Comics, Todd McFarlane Productions, that's what it is. Written by David Desmelkian, the actor from the Suicide Squad, but he's also been writing comics. He's been writing some horror stuff, but this is kind of fantasy, fun era fiction. Cool.
Nice.
Knights versus Samurai. Also got a black and white cover by Todd McFarlane.
Oh, nice. Ooh, kicking off another new series of The Magic Order. It's volume 5, issue number 1 from Mark Miller and Matteo Buffagni.
Sure. I understand this to be the final chapter of Magic Order.
Ooh. It is Masters of the Universe, Turtles of Grayskull crossing over with TMNT. Why does he have so much hair?
Because it's a goof. It's Tim Seeley's writing with Freddie Williams II on the cover and interiors. This book is a lot of fun. Take the hairstyles for instance. But there's a lot of Turtles He-Man mashups in here. Some of the villain mashups are amazing. Turtles of Grayskull, number 1 with that Freddie Williams cover. And then we got one copy of this left by Alexis Zirit.
Nice.
Yeah.
Speaking of crazy crossovers, we also have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Usagi Yojimbo, issue number 1.
This is written by longtime Power Rangers writer Ryan Parrott with art by Sean Daly. And this is a one-shot. Yes.
Nice. You would think with Masters of the Universe and TMNT being animated series during the 80s that their paths would have crossed sometime before then, now.
It just takes extreme times.
And wrapping up our fantasy shelf with Red Sonja, number 14.
Good old sword and sorcery adventure from Red Sonja.
All right. And that wraps up our fantasy shelf. Now let's see what's new in the DC universe. We have Absolute Power Task Force 7, number 7 of 7.
Wrapping up that mini-series. This is kind of like the sidetrack story to Absolute Power. That'll be wrapping up, I believe, next week. Here it is, number 7 of 7.
Also, Absolute Power Origins, number 3 of 3.
Well, they're wrapping all this stuff up.
Detective Comics 1089.
This is the final part of Ram V's epic story that's been going on for a couple of years now, featuring all kind of fantastic art with Christopher Mitten, and I think we also get some Guillaume March in here. Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, and we got a variant.
Yes, and this variant is beautiful.
Whoa.
Amazing. I think that is Philadelphia artist. Yeah, cool stuff.
Nice. And, of course, the aforementioned Batman The Long Halloween, The Last Halloween. This is issue number 1 from Jeff Loeb and Eduardo Rizzo with Dave Stewart and Richard Starkings.
They were able to get together an award-winning list of creators to help Jeff Loeb put this final chapter of Long Halloween to rest. Number 1 of 10 is finally out with interior art by Eduardo Rizzo and this beautiful cover by sadly passed away Tim Sale. And we got one copy of this Jim Lee variant left. And we got this 1 in 25 from Eduardo Rizzo himself.
Nice.
Good to have a closure to the Long Halloween.
Also new this week, Batman the Brave and the Bold, number 17.
I think this is wrapping up pretty soon, too.
We got The Flash, number 13.
Continuing that adventure.
Broken Legacy. Green Arrow, number 16, and Absolute Power tie-in.
Beautiful Phil Hester cover.
Alan Scott, The Green Lantern, trade paperback.
Collects that recent miniseries.
Harley Quinn, number 43. Playtime's over.
I think this is the final issue from writer Teenie Howard and Sweeney Boo before DC All In.
Legion of Superheroes, The Great Darkness Saga, trade paperback.
One of the classic storylines from Paul Levitz and Keith Giffen. All collected. Here, volume 1.
Speaking of Keith Giffen. But yeah, so we got that big Lobo Chunky Boy in a couple weeks ago. Ooh, and I don't see it now.
Yeah, we might have sold it.
And I mentioned how that was a lot of the material that I was reading in the 90s because it was just super fun and goofy. And now there's a Lobo one-shot written by one of my favorite writers right now, Kyle Starks. How can I not make this my pick of the week? It is Lobo,
Woo!
The Cancellation Special. Woo! Buy this comic. Or a child might see it.
Uh-oh. Not only
Nice
is
threat.
this written by Kyle Starks, it also features art and this beautiful cover by Kyle Hotz.
Nice.
Nothing like Lobo to ruin a holiday.
Oh, yeah. Also new this week, it's Outsiders, number 11 of 12 for the penultimate issue of this extended miniseries, maxi series.
In spite of the labeling, I think they may be ending this series and issue early.
Never the end. But it's never the end.
Right, right. But what I'm saying is I think this is 11 of 11.
So basically it's 11 of 12 and 12 is never going to come out,
That's right.
is what they're saying. Oh, yep. Haha. We'll fix that. Also new this week, it's Action Comics number 1069. They missed an opportunity to do a nice 69 cover like Saga did.
This isn't a Black Label book. Continuing the classic retro adventures of Superman, written by Gail Simone with art by Eddie Barrows.
Titans number 15 also drops this week.
All hail the Dark-Winged Queen.
And rounding out the DC shelf with the Zatanna, Bring Down the House, number 4 of 5. Also, the penultimate issue of this miniseries, which I am thoroughly enjoying. Written by Mariko Tamaki with art by Javier Rodriguez.
Yeah, the art on this is beautiful. Revelation.
Wonderful. All right, that wraps up our DC Universe shelf. Now let's see what's new in the Marvel Universe, starting with the Avengers annual, the Infinity Watch crossover, team up with Thanos.
This is part 9, the finale of the Infinity Watch story that's been weaving through Marvel annuals throughout the summer, written by Derek Landy with interior art, and this cover by Salvador LaRocca. And we got a 1 in 10 by R.B. Silva.
Nice. Doot. We got number 2 of Predator versus Black Panther.
Continuing that series by Ben Percy.
And number 3 of Daredevil, Woman Without Fear.
This is interesting. We've got a little guest star of The Punisher.
Oh. Rob Liefeld's Deadpool team up, issue number 2 is here.
Featuring Crystar, the Crystal Warrior.
Nice. We got an epic collection of the Fantastic Four, Counter Earth Must Die.
It's a new printing of some classic old material by Roy Thomas and Len Wein.
Nice. Volume 10 from 1976.
Yeah.
Possible Man. Phases of the Moon Knight, issue number 2.
Continuing this story, exploring the past and the history of the Moon Knight.
Namor, number 3.
Namor's looking a little bit young on his little seahorsey.
Maybe it's Namor.
Namor.
Amazing Spider-Man, number 58.
Oh, only 2 more issues left.
Whoa. Chasm, Curse of Cain.
So many clones.
Number 2.
It's a clone of 2.
Venom War, Daredevil, number 1.
This is written by Chris Condon with art by Lan Medina.
Is this a one-shot or a mini?
Great question. I don't know. Considering it's starting kind of late in the game, it's probably a one-shot.
And considering there's also like numerous other ones. Although this Venom War Zombiotes has a number 2. Zombiotes.
That it does.
Whoa.
And fantastic art by Juan Jose Reap.
Look at this.
Yeah. These
She's
covers
just
are
ripping
so
his
good.
face right off.
It's take that.
We got Werewolf by Night, the Black Band edition.
That's right. There's
two.
there's no unbagged edition on this, folks. They're only bagged. Get it while you can.
Is Monty trying to get our attention?
I don't know.
All right. Werewolf by Night trade paperback.
Collects bits and bobs of this fine character.
Unholy Alliance.
Just in time for Halloween.
Ultimate Spider-Man, issue number 9.
Continuing the best-selling new series from Jonathan Hickman and Marco Cicchetto.
I like this spider sense depiction.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And we got a 1 in 25 by somebody that's really good. I like it.
All right.
Ultimate Spider-Man number 9.
And YX, number 3.
Classic Wolverine spoof.
Phoenix, number 3.
What is the sinister scheme of the Black Order?
Wolverine Revenge, number 2.
Now, this is one of those Red Band series that does have an unbagged version. We got number 2, and we just got a second printing of number 1. Got the whole thing.
And the Red Band edition.
There it is. We got number 2.
X-Force, number 3.
Continuing that series by, not Frank Thorne, somebody else, with art by Marcus Toe.
And wrapping up, oh no, we got one more. We got Uncanny X-Men number 3. Catch the Elf.
Continuing this outstanding new series from Gail Simone and David Marquez. We got a 1 in 25 by Frank Cho.
Whoa, that's
I'm sorry.
nice.
Michael Cho.
Yeah.
And a 1 in 50 by Luciano Vecchio.
Nice. And then we got one more on the top.
Uncanny X-Men number 3. And then we got this.
Last but not least, it is the epic collection of Generation X, Pride and Penance.
Reprinting classic issues written by Larry Hama and featuring art by the Dodsons.
Nice. And that wraps up the Marvel Universe shelf. And we just got one more over here on our Star Wars shelf before we wrap up. It is Star Wars Ahsoka number 3.
Adapting that TV show for the generations.
All right. And that, tell you what, come over here where the light is. That wraps up this week's comic list. Those are all the comics that we have on the shelf ready for you for tomorrow, Wednesday, September 25th, 2024. Woo! Woo! All right. Hopefully you found something that you're excited about and can't wait to come by the shop tomorrow and check out all these amazing books.
Oh man, I can tell by the chat, Monty's been very busy.
I could hear her laughing. I wasn't sure if she was trying to get our attention to reply to anything on there, though.
Well, thanks everybody for your comments and joining in the discussion.
Awesome. All right. I want to thank everybody who came out on Saturday for Batman Day. We had an amazing Batman Day, and all kinds of people came out and took advantage of the freebies, the special offers, and the specially marked comics that came out that day. Thanks to everybody who came out. We even had a few people in costume, including a cute little, young little baby Batman. It was so cute. All the Batmans. Fun. Thanks for everybody who came out. And as Dan did mention, we do have just a couple more of the specially marked editions available for sale. But when they're gone, they're gone. Special just for this year's Batman Day. Boom. And then coming up, we have our next Brain Candy event coming up on Monday, October 21st. It is always on the third Monday of the month from 7 to 9 p.m.
Yeah, we just got a poet scheduled. I don't have that here. But
Oh, right. Do you want me to read all the...
yeah, if you wouldn't mind.
We are going to have musician Jeff Spizak, poetry by Denise R. Irvin, prose by Andy Mozina, and visual art by Kaylee Blevins. All brought to you by the Emerging Writers Network. Brain Candy is a free rotating live artist showcase featuring writers, artists, and musicians all performing live free here at Green Brain Comics on the third Monday of every month. Boom. And then coming up later in October is our annual Halloween event. We're going to have free comics for trick or read all day, specially marked comics specifically to pass out just for that day, as well as some other spooky surprises that'll be going on. And that is always the Saturday before Halloween. This year it is on Saturday, October 26th from 12 to 7. We will have free spooky comics. Woo.
Hooray.
Anything else going on? There will be a trick-or-treating event sponsored by our downtown. I don't know the exact time. It's usually like 2 to 4 or something.
I think it's maybe 3 to 5 this year.
3 to
but
5.
right
It's
there.
always sometime right in the afternoon, and that's where a bunch of local businesses all have candy to pass out, and kids can trick or treat through the whole downtown area and get candy from each stop. And we will have comics to give out of these specially trick or read comics available this year. But yeah, if you come by during that time, you can also trick or treat to neighboring businesses. Let's see. Final order report is coming up on Friday. Do you want to tell us about that, Dan?
I will be bringing you a special curated list of new comics, variants, and graphic novels that are going to print next week, and giving you your final opportunity to get your special orders in so you don't miss an issue.
Awesome. Also, check out our website at greenbraincomics.com, where you can shop our entire inventory from the comfort of your own home. We do mail order and pick up in store for all web orders. Also, you can check out COMICHUB, our retailing partner, where you can sync to your in-store customer account to pre-order any comics. Not any comics. You can do all of your pre-orders, manage your subscriptions, pay for your asides, all from the comfort of your own home and on the go with the COMICHUB app available for iPhone and Android through your favorite app store. Boom. Let's see. We also, thanks for tuning into this. Well, I'm skipping ahead. The socials. I guess we'll do that first. Thanks everybody for tuning into this week's episode of BrainScan. We do this live every Tuesday at 6:30 on our YouTube channel. So be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And thank you to all of our new subscribers. We welcome you all to the Green Brainiacs fold. Be sure to click the little bell so that you get notified every time we drop a new video. You can also check out us on our socials with links in the description. We are at Green Brain Comics on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, where we post different stuff on all of our platforms. And I guess that's it. Boom. We are
spreading the love of comics and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn.
now in our 40th year since 1985.
Feed your brain! At Green Brain Comics!
Woo! Feed your brain worms.
Woo!
Woo!